Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today as we explore the exciting potential of developing a tourism venture centered around wildlife and trout fishing right here in Midville. This initiative represents more than just recreation. It's about revitalizing our town, creating jobs, and preserving the charm that makes Midville so special. To support a tourism venture of this size, one expected to bring in around 10,000 seasonal visitors. We need thoughtful development in three key areas: infrastructure, housing, and workforce. Roads and parking, especially near the creek and downtown, would need to be improved, not just for tourists, but for our residents. We also need to develop new sidewalks, bridges, public bathrooms, walking trails, and fishing docks and picnic areas for an enjoyable experience. We could establish a nature center to educate visitors on local conservation efforts, giving them a deep appreciation for our environment. After all, tourism isn't just about sightseeing, it's a chance for cultural exchange and showing our heritage. As for lodging, short-term options like cabins and campgrounds could be developed. We could also repurpose older homes into guest houses while preserving the charm of our town. It's essential to also address housing for our seniors to avoid displacement while freeing up more homes for tourism use. In rural areas, housing laws are a major piece of economic opportunity. And then there's workforce development. We could integrate tourism programs into local colleges, teaching skills and guiding hospitality and culinary arts. This wouldn't just create jobs, it would also offer our young people real career paths right here at home. So what does this mean for job creation and economic impact? Tourism strengthens local economies in ways that go far beyond the surface. We're talking about jobs in fishing, nature guiding, park maintenance, housekeeping, food service, and management. Local shops would benefit by selling gear, souvenirs, and essentials. Our grocery stores and gas stations and restaurants would see increased sales. Contractors would be needed for both new construction and ongoing maintenance. When you do the math, with 10,000 visitors spending over $100 a day, we're looking at more than $1 million flowing into our local economy each season. That revenue could fund upgrades to our parks, libraries, and community centers and bring long-term economic growth that makes Midville stronger, more self-sufficient, and even more appealing to future residents and investors. Of course, with growth comes downsides, and it's important we address them head on. We might see property values and rent rising, making it hard for low-income families and seniors on fixed incomes to afford housing. Outside investors could begin buying up homes, charging the fabric of our neighborhoods. There's also this concern of increased traffic, parking problems, and downtown, and the possibility of losing that small town factor we all cherish. When tourism isn't carefully managed, it can strain local infrastructure and disrupt everyday lives of residents, something known as over-tourism. Unmanaged tourism can erode community identity, especially in smaller towns where traditions and close-knit relationships are central to the culture. That's why community census is essential. To bring people on board, we must include residents in every stage of development. Their voices matter, and we can hold open forums, issue community surveys, and provide regular updates. We could form a planning committee with fair representation, drawing from longtime residents, youth, and the trailer park community, senior citizens, and local business owners, and environmental advocates. And we must ensure that everyone knows this project is about honoring Midville's charm while creating opportunities for its future. We also need to provide clear information about how revenue will benefit the community, whether that's better infrastructure, more jobs, enhanced public places, showing case studies from other towns that succeeded with similar tourism ventures that can reassure residents and inspire buy-in. Now let's talk about attracting business partners. Incentives like property tax abatements or temporary relief from local taxes can make a big difference for investors. We can also assist with land leases, infrastructure grants, marketing, and even job training for local workers. Offering services like startup support, promotional help, and workplace development is vital for bringing businesses here and helping them thrive. Finally, it's worth noting how our proximity to two larger cities can play a powerful role in Midville's growth. The smaller of the two cities could supply a workforce and offer business partnerships, while the large city could become a key source of visitors, especially for day trips and weekend getaways. Relationships help rural towns build sustainable economic momentum, plus off-season visitors from nearby cities can support Midville year-round, even during slow tourism months. In closing, this project isn't just about boosting tourism, it's about bringing Midville to life in a new way, economically, socially, and culturally. It's about building something that benefits all of us without losing what makes our town feel like home. Thank you.